West Visayas State University takes pride as one of the premier universities in the country. It envisions to become one of the leading research universities in Southeast Asia. The College of Education, being the flagship college of West Visayas State University, has been a hub in nurturing a culture of excellence in research. The college is the seat of various research and development hubs such as the Center for Research and Innovation in Science and Mathematics Education, Center for Teaching Excellence, Center for Peace Education, Integrated Laboratory School, and Center for the Teaching of Hiligaynon. The College of Education has produced a number of relevant quality researches and generated knowledge and technology for the improvement of the education landscape in the region and in the country. 100% of the faculty members are involved in research. The university anchors its research priorities and thrusts on regional, national, and international agenda and development goals. The research priorities and thrusts for the whole university address the peculiarity of each unit or discipline and take into consideration the different academic programs being offered. These priorities and thrusts, namely poverty alleviation, teaching and learning initiatives, health and disease management, and environmental sustainability, become the basis for all research activities of both the faculty and students. In particular, the College of Education researches focus on teaching and learning initiatives. Specifically, overarching subthrusts for this research agendum are multidisciplinary research on contextualizing teacher education, research on assessment and impact studies and related fields in educational evaluation, best practices in teaching and learning, service learning program in teacher education, and learning support materials development. The research outputs under this subthrust cut across the 3-degree programs. From 2016 to 2020, the college had accomplished 4 research programs, 25 research projects, and 109 research studies aligned with the College of Education research subthrusts. These researches have remarkable impact and instructional value. A research on bullying among students resulted to the development of a comprehensive anti-bullying intervention program, an anti-bullying survival kit for students, teachers, and parents was packaged. A study on mathematical discourse paved the way for a clear understanding of communication of Thai international students and their Filipino counterparts. A study which examined the effectiveness of the capacity building program for K-12 science teachers reveals that the competency needs of the teacher participants were met and properly addressed by the CBP goals and objectives. The research on harmonizing competency-based teacher education program through tuning methodology established the significance of competence-based learning and facilitated the design and development of a common curriculum framework which will enable comparability of learning outcomes between West Visayas State University and other Asian universities. A research on mentoring pre-service teachers resulted to the development of a mentoring manual that can be utilized for homeroom guidance programs. A study on advancing digital literacy paved the way in publishing a book on technology for teaching and learning. A study on eco-friendly pH indicator produced a utility model. The university sees the relevance of peace education as a transformative response to societal challenges, thus the creation of the Center for Peace Education. Researches on this topic were conducted, and the findings became one of the bases for the formal integration of peace education into the relevant higher education curricula. In an effort to promote inclusive education for all, a research cum extension project was implemented in a selected community through family systems approach, multicultural advocacy, intervention, rehabilitation, and vocational training for persons with disabilities and their families. Many researches focused on the development of instructional resources for teachers and learners. The first 1,000 commonly used Hiligaynon words was a basis for a Hiligaynon English compendium for the teaching of mother tongue. Modules in early childhood education as research outputs are now being utilized by students and facilitators in the online Diploma in Early Childhood Education of the University Distance Education. The study on the development and production of instructional materials for college geometry produced a book on geometry. A study on the indigenous knowledge and practices of an Ati community facilitated the development of instructional materials for learners and teachers in Indigenous Peoples Education School. Teacher-made innovative materials are used by pre-service teachers and teachers in the field. These researches were made possible through strong linkages with agencies and organizations in regional, national, and international arena. It is important that research ideas and results are shared and utilized. Thus, the College of Education researchers have actively participated in local and international conferences as paper presenters. A number of them received awards for their outstanding paper. Organizations where College of Education faculty members are key leaders have organized research conferences which empower researchers locally and internationally to become research leaders. These conferences serve as avenues to establish linkages. A number of faculty researchers have a well-established niche in the research arena. The improvement in the H-index of a number of College of Education researchers is evident. Research outputs are published in local journals as well as in reputable refereed journals that are indexed by Scopus and ISI. West Visayas State University has an index journal where faculty researchers can submit their research for publication. This journal is accessible online. The Commission on Higher Education recognized West Visayas State University as a publisher of a refereed journal. Research results are utilized for the improvement of instruction, reproduction of materials, crafting of policies, and community service. The materials produced are shared in different parts of the country. Our extension work also goes hand in hand with research. The aforementioned research achievement is made possible through enabling policies, research funding, laboratories, journal subscriptions, software, research capability building activities, in-house review, mentoring of junior researchers, linkages, and collaborative research. With the strong support and clear direction from the administration as well as the commitment of the College of Education faculty researchers, we will surely soar higher and achieve more in research. We commit to contribute to West Visayas State University's goal to become a research university.